Hello, I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to Linux. And some of the things that I've had to deal with on this operating system ever since switching over to it. Like, I built this PC with the goal and intention in mind of running Linux and trying to run my life on Linux. And there's a lot that I can do, but there's a lot that just is a pain right in the ass and total bullshit. So let's kind of get into it. First and foremost, like, applications that might have ran an update or two ago may not run, especially if you do updates, like if you update your system. It's not like it is on Mac or PC where like the programs are front and center, which is what it should be at the end of the day, really. Like, I got programs on Windows that have been running since like Windows 95 that still run in Windows 11. And that may soon change with Windows K2, but I don't know. It's rather annoying. I went to launch an application that worked on like Fedora 40 that doesn't work in Fedora 44. There's nothing I can do because the owner of the original project has long since left the project. The project is sitting there. It's totally like void of any kind of development. It hasn't had any development in years, but it was a really good program, and I really enjoyed using it on Fedora 40. I went to go ahead and use it again on Fedora 44, and it just didn't work. It just refused to work, refused to install, refused to do what I needed to do. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours in terminal trying to figure it the fuck out. There was no way of getting it to run. Nothing whatsoever. A couple of other things, points of contention about Linux. On Windows, you can set a folder, like on a Mac, to automatically launch a program within said folder. It's doable on Windows, but it's, whatever. It's a pain in the butt, but you can at least do it, right? On Linux, I find no way of doing that with this. Like, I've been trying to get this. This is just the ship of whatever. I forget what it's called, but it works for the most part. Ship of Harkinian. And I don't know how long this is going to work on Linux either. This could just, like, the guy could just, like, decide, all right, the program's done. I'm not going to continue to do it. Continue to develop a program that's done, right? So, yeah, so those are two things. Just usability really lacks on Linux in general. I like KDE Plasma, and using KDE Plasma has been really, really good, but it also stands in my way a lot. Like, you quickly run into, like, Linux-related issues that, like, you would never have to deal with on Windows. I would never be dropped to the command line on Windows to do basic things like installing an application or trying to get things to work or trying to see what the hell's wrong with my computer, especially when it just keeps logs of everything. I could just check the event viewer. We get like notifications and actions, but no event viewer in Linux. There's no way I know of checking events on Linux. Now, that's not to say that one doesn't exist. I'm just not finding a way. So let's do this together. Let's kind of do this live. So let's just try this, right? Linux does not have a single centralized graphical utility like Windows Event Viewer. Mac has it. Windows has it. Why the fuck doesn't Linux? Right? Oh, God, this is driving me nuts. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's see what we got going on here. Can we... Oh, Control D, right? Okay, so nothing there. Let's try this. Nothing there. Right? Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to Linux. And it's not that I don't have different things enabled. It's just that Linux is just that fucking terrible. I can't fucking deal with Linux anymore. I gotta go back to Windows. This is like the worst operating system of everything that I've ever used, and I can't stand it. I'll talk to you guys another time.